Okay, now we will record. I didn't want to put Dean's number on the recording.
Sorry. Oh,
Okay, well, hi everybody. Sorry for the late notice, but I'm so glad that it worked out this way. You know that like once a month I want to bring someone from the outside in to feed our team. And Carrie has been doing she's everywhere right now with McCasey, doing phenomenal work, phenomenal Zooms, and I just know her energy's so high right now. And I wanted her to bring that to you all just to kind of feed your spirits, feed your belief. Hi, Dana, for what's to come. And so, Carrie, you said that you lit up the last call right at the beginning. I'm just going to give you the floor and just share with us like why you're in it again and why you're so excited and what we should be doing right now.
it's the timing is crazy. I feel so much like it's the very beginning because we are, fortunately or unfortunately, still a secret. I mean, we really, really are. And there was a lady that I did a meeting with, Jenny Crane, today, and she's so, wow, she's in the healing space, huge time. And she's also in the network marketing space, huge time. And she said, "Oh my gosh, I remember all about Protandim. In fact, my daughter took it like she said, I want to say 10, 12 years ago and had crazy results." And she said, I sent something out, which I would not recommend anybody send out the ABC primetime without linking it back to you because they'll just go to whoever told them about it 10 years ago. But she said, I can't believe how much. Oh, I used to know about that. Oh my gosh, my mom had great results with that product. I forgot about Protandim, oh my gosh, Lifanage. And I'm like, don't do that again because, you want to go one by one by one by one. Yes, create awareness and curiosity, but do not blow it up, throw it all out there because you want them to go to you and be with you. So the time has not been better because I think it's really important for a company to get roots before it gets wings. I've been in four companies, which can sound very alarming. Um, I started in 1993 and I was fearless because I was broke and I really, really wanted to make a difference. And I learned to be fearless. I talked to everybody within 5 feet of me. So fearlessness was my lesson of new skin, but I was too late to the barbecue. I was late. The second company was Southern Living at Home. I didn't realize that you should be able to eat it or consume it. And I was selling candlesticks and I didn't know anything. I couldn't decorate my way out of a paper bag, but I was super excited about having women out there selling for me so I could earn income and we could have fun decorating our homes together. And I learned how to lead at that company. There's a book out there called Are You My Mother? And I remember thinking, are you the leader? Are you the leader? Who's going to teach me? Are you the leader? Are you? And I finally realized, wow, if it's going to be, it's up to me. I'm alone out here. I'm going to have to figure out how to connect with women with whom I have nothing in common. I was a fitness girl, taught, classes, jump, 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 tennis, running, all that. I didn't know anything about home decor, but I learned how to connect with these women because I was going to starve if I didn't. And I learned that, wow, the party plan thing, man, you're never getting ahead with that. So that was my second experience. But I did learn how to connect with people, and I did it through compliments, and they were real compliments. And I also learned that just share best practices. What are you doing to get your parties? And I learned how to lead. My third company was Monavie. Loved it. 19 wild organic fruits in a bottle, pulp, peel, skin, and seed. Company went from 200 million to 900 million in 12 months, 1 year. And that was no bueno because there were no roots, only wings. And what happens with that, right? If you don't give your kids roots, then cocaine comes along, or alcohol, or women, or parties, and they're gone because they have no roots. I just really feel like Life Vantage we've been very, very fortunate in all these years. We've been putting down roots. We have 30 peer-reviewed published studies. We have a ton of leaders like Tanya, who we weren't sure where Tanya was going to go. I'm not sure Tanya was sure where she was going to go for a while there. But now we have solid leaders with roots. So it's time for the wings. And I'm telling you, Michael Beindorf, I'm so excited about that guy. He's been here for 14 years. He saw something that Jenny and her team are launching last Tuesday night, and he said, I'm going to read it to you. I've been a part of a lot of marketing campaigns in my time. Michael's probably in his late 70s. And he said, some of the companies he named, oh, that's wrong, Michael. Hold on, Michael Beindorf. He said, I've been a part of a lot of marketing in my time. He said, Coca-Cola, Visa, Starbucks, McDonald's, Disney, Dell, Cialis, just to name a few. This is the best thing I've seen in 14 years at LifeVantage. I don't, he said, we need to figure out how to use this. I need a copy of this recording and I need to talk to you. I'm truly impressed, Carrie. And I've led some pretty big brand campaigns. And it will be coming to the masses. You're going to see it all over social media in the next probably few days. They're launching it to their team right now. And he said, run with it for a couple months and then we'll bring it to everybody. Well, you guys, you can all get it. Just go to Jenny Crane tonight, go to Shauna Mucklow tonight, go to Christy Vogt. They're all going to start launching it and it is huge and it's going to be amazing. So anyway, the time is now. People are so excited. My business just went in the green for the first time in probably 6 months. And I wasn't scared because for some reason, I think we walk under a star at LifeVantage. It's really, really weird. I've been scared before, but now I'm like, oh, this is just another scared. I just, God's got this company. It's really weird. We have a CEO that's coming, Terrence Moorhead, and this guy has been with Avon, a bunch of women, and with Nature's Sunshine, a lot more women. And he's got EQ, emotional intelligence, and a lot of years in the industry. And Steve Fife was amazing. He brought what we needed: fiscal clarity, fiscal responsibility. He cut the fat and made our cash reserves ridiculous. That's really, really good. The comp plan needed an overhaul. Most companies never survive that. We not only survived, we thrived, if that's a word. But we had a couple CEOs before that I'm not kidding. I didn't like them, and I won't say their names because that's just not right. But I did not share their vision. And what did I do? I gave my company roots during that time. I helped them to grow personally. I said, if it's going to be, it's up to me. I've got to go back to what I know. And I taught personal development. And I'm not talking about just a bunch of sales books. I told people, go deep. Read, learn who you are and what your sticking points are. Become a better person. If you don't know what to read, go type in personal development. But I read things like Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth. I read Marianne Williamson, A Woman's Worth. I read T. Harv Eker, Millionaire Mind. I do love that one. I read Tony Robbins. I read T. Harv Eker. I already said him. And I read Carolyn Mace. Really, really deep, crazy stuff. I didn't know what to do, so I dug in, and my team got roots, and then they got wings. And we have more leaders at every event, going across the stage, getting up there speaking, going to events, because these people have been working on themselves for a long, long time. So what's coming is huge. A new CEO, a new way to build, a new passionate program, a new just fire. I just can't say enough about what's coming. It's really exciting. And if you've been hanging out for a while, getting smart, learning, doing the best you can, I would encourage you to get very, very serious about learning the company story. Michelle and Sean sent me I guess they did a verbatim of my last company story, and I'm going to edit it, and then we're putting it out to everybody because that's all I've ever done. I'd like to share something with you. If you're open-minded to a business, I'm doing something I'm really excited about. It's business. If I were to show you something that got you as excited as I am, are you in a position to grab arms, lock arms, and run with me? Are you at now o'clock? It's something like that. I've come upon something I'm very, very excited about. It's in the realm of business and health. If I could show you something that excited you, would now be a good time to join me? Are you at now o'clock? If they say yes, great. I want you to watch this ABC primetime investigative report that aired back in 2005. Need you to watch it from start to finish. Oh, you can't watch it right now? Oh, it's not a good time? No problem. Let me know when it is and I'll send it. Don't send it unless it's good. Unless it's good timing. Send that report, tell the company story, the product story, your story a little bit, and how you get paid briefly. How you get paid is you bring people in. If they're a customer, you get a commission. If you teach people to teach people to teach, you can make a you can make a million. I mean, you can, it's part-time, full-time, or big-time business. And then have high posture, have belief. If you don't have enough belief, go read more books. Go talk to people that have had, if you're in an event, ask everyone right and left of you, what's your story? Tell me about your results with Protan and what's happened inside your body. I don't care how you do it, but build your belief and build it fast because we're going to hit something big coming. It's right around the corner. I really, really, really feel it. And I was right about GLP-1. We did hit our stride. The company saw the shareholders, the investors, our corporate staff, they saw what's possible when you're firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately, it wasn't the same as Ozempic. It wasn't the same, or I should say, fortunately, but we needed to tell people that, and you must increase your exercise by 500%, and you must restrict your diet and take out fats and dairy and all the things. And people just didn't do that. They just said, take a pill, drink a shake, and we're good. I love the core product. That being said, it did not do what we thought it was going to do as quickly as we thought we could do it. But I'm telling you what, there are so many consultants still hanging around wanting to make money and make a difference. So if you have been one of those that's been hanging around or doing, if you're just not where you want to be, get your own personal momentum going. Get yourself in personal moment. I'm in personal momentum over here. I've had a download. Like this thing is going to be big. And it's not that I need to make more money. I don't. But I have a lot of people like Tanya that need to be at presidential now. I want Tanya at presidential. And I want lots and lots of you at EC1 and EC2 and EC3 and presidential if you want it. But I got a lot of leaders that deserve it. They've hung around, they've learned, they've put in their time, they've got their roots. Now we're going to get wings. And I just can't believe how everything is coming together. Sometimes like you never understand until it's all over why it went the way it went. Even me, with my kids, I have two boys. I wanted girls. And now I look back and I so get it, right? I got divorced 10 years ago. It was bitterly painful, horrible. And now, 10 years later, I'm like, now I get it. You know how sometimes you just don't know till after? And I just really will tell you that I know, we're in the right place at the right time with the right company, the right culture, the right products. Something's coming in October. I didn't say what it is, but it's going to be huge. The time is now. I tell people, if you see the wave and it's right here and you're like this in the ocean, I live in California. If you're like this, you're going to miss it. If you're like this, yes, there you go, Tom. That's right. You get prone and you start paddling because that sucker will go right over you. Even if you're going, you got to go fast. You got to kick hard. You don't look back at it. You go, you believe, and it's going to come and take you. So that's the industry. What do you call it? The industry momentum. And can we all agree out here in California, $7 a gallon? I cannot believe the prices of everything. I buy liquid aminos. I bought a big bottle, $4.99. It's now $9.99. Everything's double. So that is pushing people to want to need more. It's pushing people, whether they want to do something or not. They need to do something. So I just really believe that timing is literally spot on perfect. And there was a time where our company thought, oh my gosh, we just got to go to get a bunch of influencers. Well, we did that. That didn't work, but it's over now. Thank you. And I remember even some of my best friends said, you know what, LifeVantage has to adapt. It's all going to be online. It's all going to be social media. It's all going to be influencers. I'm like, no, it isn't. There were pockets in my team that were growing and they were doing it belly to belly, person to person, word of mouth advertising, one by one by one. ABC Primetime, company story, your story, and how you get paid. Very, very simple. Stu and I have been in the profession for years, me 33 years, him probably 43 to 45. We both said, nope, we're not moving. We're not changing. Nope, you can do this. Yep, that's great. We're doing this. We've never, ever changed. My business has been between 3 and 5 million over the last, I don't know, since probably the third year. And we're growing leaders. We are growing leaders. So I invite all of you to get out of your comfort zone and just find people that think like you do. I have a group that I mentor, 10 people on Mondays. And I just can't believe I've got three in there that have snagged some huge fish and they're shy and they're retiring, and they're so adorable. They're like, I said, see, that's what it feels like when you just get one, when you just get one that gets it. It's so much fun. Why would you ever sit around trying to talk somebody into it when you could go to talk to 300 more people and find the person? So believe me, they're out there. There are people on their knees begging. I met a lady the other day that's 7 days from having to move out of her house. She's done at the end of that. I said, Nisha, where are you going to go? And she said, I don't know. And I'm like, what? Like, she's my age. She's going to be 65. Like, I cannot believe people are, she said, I've been on my knees. And I'm like, well, you just may have met me by, seriously, I'm in a restaurant. And I said, my friend said she's going to the bathroom. And I said, great, I'm going to pull an angel card. It's a restaurant with an angel card, right? So this girl next to me says, I'm going to come pull an angel card with you. And I said, okay. She introduced herself and I said, you know what, girl, we met by divine appointment. And so I'm going to show her the business Tuesday, a few days before she has to be out of her house. So anyway, I firmly, firmly believe that you are in the right place at the right time with the right girl. Tanya knows what to do. She'll work with you, she'll help you. And, October is going to look really, really different than our last event. And our last event was epic. I loved it. I loved it so much. We went back to the roots, back to the basics, back to network marketing. And I love network marketing. So, if you have questions, feel free. I could talk at you all night, but that wouldn't be fun.
So good. Anybody have questions? We've got her here, her undivided attention.
I'll tell you this, have more fun. I was telling my give 10 girls this morning, like, come on, girls, let's not be so serious. Have more fun. Everybody's judging
Yeah.
you anyway. Like, judge you for whatever they're just judging. So let them have something to judge. I just have so much fun out there. I don't go to work every day. I just go out. And going out, I meet people. And that's because, the cockroaches have to go under the rug when you're enthusiastic and excited because they don't like the light. So let them go under the rug and see who's left and talk to them. So I just try to have joy wherever I go. I go to yoga and I have joy. And I go to the car wash and I have joy. And it attracts people. It really does. And I think it probably fights disease.
Mm.
Dis-ease, right? It fights it when you have fun and when you
We've
help.
been talking too, Carrie, a lot about like um, when you go into an invite or you go into talking to somebody, not thinking about the results that are going to come from it, because then fear is leading the way and not letting that fear get the best of you and worrying about what's going to come on the other side of it.
The best thing you could do is be an active listener and not try to think about what you are going to say. Just let it flow. Just don't, I would say be very careful not to waste your time, though. I really do think pre-qualifying is kind of a great idea, or at least saying that after, if you don't, you got to ask a few questions because if you don't know where, I've had people sit there for 2 hours and say, and then all of a sudden he had to go get his kids. And she said, I just don't know. And I said, well, then you were talking, you were not listening. You didn't ask enough questions. And how successful do you think he thinks you are if you gave him 2 hours and never learned anything? You're not that successful because successful people don't give somebody 2 hours of their life for a business opportunity. I mean, of course, if they have a problem, a friend or whatever, but some stranger, you're giving him 2 hours and you learned nothing. You have to look at that and figure out what did you do wrong because you didn't do everything right there. Does that make sense?
What do you use? What's your best follow-up tool? Best follow-up advice? I think that's,
Right now, who is that, by the way?
oh, this is
Jen
Jen Dykstra.
Dykstra.
Sorry, it's getting
Oh,
dark.
hi. Hi,
Hi.
hi. You know what? Right now there are so many good opportunity calls out there. Casey and I did one tonight that really did go very well, and that recording is probably in my inbox. But I will send things to Tanya, and Tanya already has, like, I did a training that I know was a good one.
Mhm.
I just, wow, who's on this call? Oh, I don't know. That's kind of scary. All the things I've said, but um follow up, follow up, follow up. I let's see. I really do think today that very good ones are the recorded webinars right now because people are very, very excited. Um, that's what I mean, third party validation is huge, and that is third party. So I think that having, someone know that it's not just you, I think that's great. I I've always done ABC. I've always done the company story, my story, and how you get paid. I've always pulled someone in on the call. I just prospected my chiropractor the other day. And at the end of the thing, I called Brett Brimhall and I called Patty, or wait, Klein is her last name, Janet Klein. And I got two chiros on the phone with her, and it was magic. Now I recognize I'm very lucky that I could grab two chiros, but I could grab Tanya, I could grab any one of you as third party, and I really do suggest that you practice a lot with third party because they just want to know they're not alone. Wow, if she helped her, maybe she'll help me too. So, and then I'm sure, Tanya, you probably have some ideas. You guys might have a site, a website that you use for follow up, or a Facebook page is a great place if you have that, right?
Yeah, we've got boards.
Yeah.
There's follow-up scripts in there.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Hmm.
People just want to creep on what you're doing. So, show them what you're doing. Let them go in there and look around. How I never created any of that stuff ever. And now, all my leaders are leading and doing their own thing. So I'm kind of, you know, maybe I'll be forced to do it. I don't know.
Carrie, what do you, Liddell Blair asked,
Hi,
what do you,
Liddell. I remember Liddell. 333 Utah. Transportation.
she said, what are some conversation starters?
Always for me, I love compliments. I really do. Like, what a beautiful, what a great head of hair you have because I have none. I love the blouse you're wearing. That's beautiful. Just start a conversation anywhere, and you practice, you can practice without ever intending on talking to somebody. You can just practice the compliments. That's how I literally, when I started with Southern Living at Home, I had no idea how to connect with the housewife. I just didn't know. And so I would just practice complimenting with no intention. When you're going through the line at Target, start a conversation with the checker. How are you? Oh my gosh, you're so friendly and you move lines so fast. You must get paid a ton of money here. They must be so grateful to have you. What do they? So just practice connecting without any, you don't have, go see 20 checkers and practice. You'll be bad before you're good and good before you're great, but it takes the pressure off. You can relax more when I don't have to follow it up with, hey, when it comes to making money, do you keep your options open? Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it feels hard, and especially if people are behind you. So go practice connecting. That's, if we're both doing yoga together, I can say that class kicked my ass today. I said it today. So, just start talking and you'll be bad before you're good. Like I said, good before you're great. You got to get out of your comfort zone, learn to smile big and not give a rat what anybody thinks of you, because guess what? They're not thinking about you. They're only thinking about them. That's the true story. Practice. It's
How often oh, sorry, say again.
I said practice, it's worth it. That's all.
How often are you and McCasey going to be doing these presentations?
You know, as long as he wants me to, but here's the thing. I think you and McCasey should do one. I think McCasey and yeah, I mean, if you called him, I think he would be so delighted. He's kind of on an island a little bit because the gals, he's underneath the gals. And so anyway, it's just the way it worked out. But I've been introducing him to safe people at LifeVantage that he feels really good with. That dude's a pro. And I
Yeah.
think it would be great. I think you should reach out and say, hey, I'd love to do a presentation with you. And he would be delighted. And then you get to control it, and I think that anybody that you want to work with, call him up. I want to work with you.
Yeah, I see that he's duplicating the presentations that is happening on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the summer sizzle.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, is he?
Yeah, so his slides are what I see, what I saw Brandon
Oh,
using.
wow. That's gonna go over great when I'm on it. They'll probably think, I haven't even watched it, but anyway, whatever. I don't care.
Well, I'm sure it speaks
Come
to
on, it's
him,
all simple.
right?
What's
Yeah.
that?
I'm sure it just speaks to him. So,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah, flows good
I
for him.
think I advertised that Zoom to the FAB, but whatever. Who cares?
It
It's
was
all
great. It was
good. Good,
awesome.
good. Hey, we're
Told
all
the
doing
whole
this
story.
vote.
Yeah.
This is Jen again. Can I ask another question?
Of
So
course.
I had a like somebody that I prospected years ago, and of course he said he wasn't interested. And then like last week he did this like long life update, and he's like, open to hustles, open to gigs. Tell me what you got. So I messaged him and I said, hey, great life update for
Oh no.
something. I'd love to chat. Ghosted me.
Well, that's okay.
So
Don't
like,
do
how do you even
hustle.
follow up with that?
Just send him a link. Just send him a recorded
Oh
call.
yeah, I
Yeah. Or
okay.
hit it head
Just be a
on.
little bit more
Is
bold.
it
Be
Jen
like,
or Jan? I'm blind. Jen. Jen Dykstra?
Jen, yeah, sorry.
Okay. You know what?
Yep.
Just send a voice text. Everything is voice, nothing is
Mhm.
written. And you say, dude, have fun. Dude, you told me you went in on grave detail about how
Yeah.
you're open to side hustle and you want to do this and you want to make some money and you want to have fun, make money, make a difference, whatever. Like, how come you didn't get back to me? Can I send you something to look at? Can
Okay.
I talk to you? Do you want to? And I've left messages like, listen, I can take a no. I love a yes, but I can take a no. Just call me back. Put me out of pain. I will never stop bugging you. It's fun. And then they
Got
called
it.
me back and I had one guy call me back. She goes, no. And I said, thank you. Thank you for the
Right.
no. There's a book out there, Go for No.
Hmm.
You have to get no's or you're not going to ever get yeses. If you're not getting any no's, you're not in the game.
Got
That
it.
makes sense?
Yep.
You
Thank
don't
you.
seem very shy, Jen. You seem like a girl could put out a good, strong message like that.
Yes, she is.
Yes. Love it.
Posture.
That's
All right,
good,
Carrie.
Liddell. Nice smile there, girl. Nice smile. I like it. You look totally different when you smile. Everybody does.
Well, thank you for saying yes. I appreciate you.
My
And hopefully
pleasure.
soon we get you back to Sioux Falls.
We're working on that. It's just
Good.
not going to be before probably the end of the summer because I have a dog now that's worse than a toddler. Where are you, baby? And he hates it when I go and I come back, and it takes like 3 or 4 days for him to be nice again. He's mad.
Oh.
He pouts. And it's hard because I can't tell him I'm leaving. And then he loves everyone he goes to more than he loves me because they all pet him and love him and want him for life. So it's been really challenging. I didn't have a dog when I blew this thing up years ago. So I can't
Mhm.
just leave twice a month. I can't.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said to Michelle and Sean, I'm working on August. We'll see,
Bring him with.
Awesome.
which is right around the
Yeah,
corner.
bring him with. There we go.
No, I don't get him shots, so I can't travel with him. I've
Oh.
never given him anything. No, he's a virgin puppy. He had
You're
the baby
going
shots because
you're
that
going to
was
be in Arizona this coming weekend. Are you doing
16.
any other travel?
Yeah, well, Whistler is the incentive trip that we
Okay.
got. Going to the lake. So I don't know. I'll let you know. You'll hear.
Okay.
You'll hear.
Okay.
I'm loud and proud when I'm traveling.
Laura just said Colorado.
Yes, that would be fun. Yeah, I might be Colorado. You never know.
That's where
I'll
I
let you
first
know.
met you.
Tanya will know. We'll keep her ear to the ground for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you for saying
Thank
yeah.
you for having me.
Of course. Love you so much.
Have fun.
Okay, have a good night.
You too. Bye, Tanya.
Well done, everybody. Bye. Oh, that was so fun. I'm so glad she was able to do that. I just wanted to let you guys know next Monday night, in place of the team Zoom, I'm going to do the opportunity presentation for the month for us. So I would love for you to take and leverage how you feel upon hearing Carrie and find those people that you can bring to that Zoom next Monday. Who are those people that you need to follow up with, right? Who are those people that have left you hanging? Who can you go back to and say, I know that you're looking for this information. Can you join us for 30 minutes? And invite them next Monday. Next Monday will be an opportunity presentation. And just remembering too, Carrie talked about the system and the ladies you could, Shauna Mucklow and all those people. Systems are only as good as the person that's using them. So I don't want you to be in the mindset of you need a better system in order to share the business, because you don't. We have everything we need. Everything is in place. So you have to let that go, and we just have to do the work. The hardest work is us doing the invite and finding the people that we want to talk to. It is not about a better system. And even if it's the most perfect social media system in the world, it still means nothing if you as a person can't follow up and connect with people. Like, it all starts with you. I was just talking to somebody and she was saying, like, I just love person to person. I'll post to connect, but she's like, I just love being belly to belly. I love going on coffee dates. And that's where she thrives, and she's enrolling. That's what she loves to do, just connecting in person. So just find the thing that works for you to grow you, like Carrie said. Do not wait and do not rely on other people. And in the midst of it, do not wait to be connecting and talking to people right now, because I don't want anyone to wish that they would have done more work when October comes with everything that we're hearing. We have to be doing that now. Like I said, in me cleaning up my social media thread, my Facebook thread, I'm having so many new conversations I haven't had in such a long time. And I'm not going into connecting thinking about a result. I'm connecting to connect. Just naturally, like if they have a birthday and I don't know how the heck we got connected, I say that. I'm like, tell me about you. I connected with this woman in Santorini. I don't know how I got connected with her, but we're having such fun conversations. She's electric. You just never know what's going to happen. So pay attention to the birthdays. Just pay attention to who's commenting on your posts when you put things out there, who's watching your stories, and who can you reconnect with so that you stay top of mind with them, so that when again it does come, a lot of eyes will be on you. Okay? All right. Thanks for showing up. That was just such a treat last minute that happened tonight. So I'm so glad you guys got to be here and be a part of it. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Monday night. Okay. Love you. Bye.